Miami Heat Nation, what is going on? So, today's video, we got tons of Miami Heat news coming out today. And if you guys enjoy my content, Miami Heat content in general, smash that subscribe button because we upload every single day. Today is officially day 87 out of 365 days of us uploading. And guess what, guys? I couldn't do it without you guys. So, you guys absolutely mean the world to me. I appreciate y'all. Once again, continue to keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. And let's get back in today's video. So before we do talk about last night's game, we do have other stuff to talk about. But I will say the Miami Heat are now on a 3-game win streak, which is completely shocking. I am happy and I'm upset a little bit, if that makes sense. But we're going to start off with the reason why we have been on a win streak. I'm going to be honest with you. Tyler Herro has been playing amazing basketball. He has. You know, you got to give him credit where credit's due. And I mean, this dude's averaging 28.3 points per game, 4.6 assists per game, 31 for 46 field goals made, which is efficient, 10 for 15 at the 3-point line, 1.7 steals, and a plus 57 in the plus minus. One of the biggest complaints that I had about Tyler Herro on this Miami Heat team is that he would drop an inefficient 30 points, or he'll drop 30 points, but it won't help us win. The last 3 games has been helping us win, and he has been efficient. And it says it all right here. Plus 57, meaning he's been excellent on the court for us. He hasn't hardly missed from the 3-point line, which is absolutely amazing. And you even got Wiggins in the background like, wow. Like, he is hooping. He's showing why he was an all-star this year. So we got to give him credit. Big congrats to Tyler Herro. I'm super excited for the dude. Like, you know, I'm up and down with Tyler. I think he's amazing. I think he's great. Do I think he, help us win a championship? No. But if he continues to keep playing like this, then yes, I truly do, man. So once again, shout out to Tyler Herro. Also, in the next thing I do want to talk about is Davion Mitchell. He pretty much says on his role in the Heat system, he says, I mean, honestly, day one, I felt like I was going to fit. He also says, reminder that he didn't say this, but this hot hoops dude said, reminder, we traded 39-year-old PJ Tucker and just 1 second round pick for this guy. And I mean, this definitely was an amazing move. Obviously there's big questions of what his future is with the Miami Heat. And I'm telling you, I think a lot of people will be upset if the Miami Heat don't bring him back. But I'm going to show you guys on the screen what he has been doing these last couple games. You could start him. You could put him off the bench. He's always going to provide for this team. 16, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. It's funny because he has 12 points in the last 4 games. Actually, 1, 2 in the last 5 games. And then most recently against the Hawks had 16. And, I mean, his 3-point shooting has improved drastically. And when I say drastically, I mean, look at this, right? And obviously, this is a small sample size, but he went from 36% to 48%, averaging close to 10 points a game, 51% from the field, 1.1 steal. Playmaking ability went up to close to 5 assists per game. I mean, the Miami Heat make sure we got to lock him in because this will be a huge loss, possibly the point guard of our future. We'll see what happens. But either way, we need him on this team because I love a player, like I said earlier, that you could bench him, you could start him, but he's still going to give you 30-plus minutes a night and still provide. When I knew about Davion Mitchell from the Sacramento Kings, he wasn't really known as a scorer, and now looks like he's providing that. And when I say, look, back it up, look at this. In the Kings days, I mean, outside of his first year, wasn't really known as a scorer, went to 5 points a game. Now with the Miami Heat, 10 points. So he knew he was going to fit perfect with this system, and hopefully the future is with us, the Miami Heat, man. So shout out to Davion Mitchell. Super excited, super proud that he is on our team. And then this one is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. But actually, before we get to that, I do want to talk about this because it actually just came out as I'm making this video. That's the crazy thing. It just came out. So it says Bam Adebayo gets honest after not speaking with Jimmy Butler in Heat's return game. So pretty much he says, even before the game, there was no signs of communication, right? And after the game was over, Butler went straight to the locker room. And Adebayo was asked about the lack of reunion. Adebayo would say that he was not shocked and that he does not take it personal, according to Anthony Chiang of the Miami Herald. He says, I'm not shocked. It is what it is. Adebayo said his business at the end of the day. He's a Golden State Warriors jersey on. We have a Heat jersey on. I don't take it personal. We're out here to do our job anyways. So if you don't want to speak, we don't speak, and that's fine. We're going to get out here and we're going to compete. Win or lose, we move on. So yeah, Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler had beef. They didn't really like each other. It's obviously it's said right there, simple. And then also we also seen it from Tyler. Did you speak if you had any conversation with Jimmy Butler before and after the game? He says no. There was clearly beef with Tyler and with Bam Adebayo, and Bam Adebayo, not Tyler and Bam, sorry. Tyler and Bam did not like Jimmy Butler. Simple as that. And that's why I said it is what it is. Like, if you didn't have beef, you wouldn't be wording just like that. Simple. But that's very, very interesting. Let me know in the comment sections, what do you guys think about that? And then now we could get to the breaking news that happened earlier today, which is very, very shocking. It says the Memphis Grizzlies have parted ways with the head coach, Taylor Jenkins. It says Taylor Jenkins was called into the Grizzlies office this morning. It was fired in person. Sources tell ESPN stunning dismissal. Jenkins now has become one of the top head coaches candidates for the upcoming cycle. He had a 53.9 winning percentage, well, 539 winning percentage. And then the odds came out, of course, and this is the 76ers, the Bulls, the Spurs, the Kings, the Suns, and the Miami Heat, which the Miami Heat don't make sense. We got Coach Spo, so wouldn't think much about that. But the reason why I want to talk about this is because now that Taylor Jenkins is fired, a lot of people was like, trade Ja Morant. Is he going to leave? And, with the front office making a move like this, we all know what's going on with Ja. He has been dealing with a lot more injuries this year and last year, dealing with off-court situations. There's a good chance that, the front office may be moving on from Ja Morant too in the upcoming year. So that is very, very interesting to see. Let me know what you guys think about Taylor Jenkins. I think he's an amazing coach. Like, say if Pat Riley retired and Spo said, you know what, I want to move up, I'll bring in Jenkins as our head coach. Have Spo move up, Jenkins as our head coach, that's fine. So, like I said, let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And today, lastly, I know you guys came for this, the Miami Heat versus Atlanta Hawks. We won once again. We are now 32-41. The Atlanta Hawks, their best player was Trae Young, of course. He had 29 points and 12 assists, but he was a negative 20. And then Terrence Mann had 14 and Karis LeVert had 17 coming off the bench. Andrew Wiggins had 16 points, but he was plus 14. He had 3 assists, 1 steal, 5 rebounds, 1 offensive rebound. Bam Adebayo had 12 points, 10 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 assists, 4 for 9. Solid outing for Bam. Kel'el Weir didn't play as much, but he did have 7 points and 12 rebounds once again. And then Tyler Herro, man, just was excellent. Had 36 points, 13 for 17, 4 for 6 at the three-point line, 6 for 7 at the free throw line, 4 assists and 2 steals. I mean, just got to love it. Just got to love to see what we're getting from Tyler Herro. Alec Burks with 11. Haywood Highsmith had 11. Kyle Anderson had a big night coming off the bench, 10 points. Davion Mitchell, once again, is playing amazing with 16. And then Pelle Larson with 3. And, of course, Kevin Love didn't play because of personal. Duncan Robinson did not play because of injury. And once again, Terry Rozier and Jaime did not touch the court, which is very, very interesting. Well, it's not interesting, but it'd be interesting to see what we do with them in the offseason. When we look at the team stats and stuff like that, we shot better than them, 53-51, 54% for the three-point line. Free throw line, we shot better than them. Our largest lead was 21. Theirs was 14. And once again, we walked out with a W. Super excited for this team. They're playing really good basketball at the perfect time. And what I will show you is the NBA standings real quick, because like I said, there is, not much games left. And the Miami Heat are currently 32-41. They're right behind Chicago Bulls. So it'll be interesting to see if they can get up this 8th seed next to the Orlando Magic. Let me know what you guys think. But if you guys enjoyed today's video, once again, keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. And I'm out. Peace.